All right, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Let's Talk TV once again. You are highly welcome to the continuous trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are clues, coming in from the courtroom, inside the courtroom, on today's day 3 of the court hearing. And also, today has actually proven to be a critical day. I'm going to give you a brief analysis on what is happening currently in court before we conclude with the main issue of the proceeding, the whole analysis of the proceeding. So I want you to stay tuned, relax, watch, and make sure you're sharing the video to as many groups and platforms as possible. Now, let us go straight up. What is really happening in court? As I'm talking to you now, the judge, they just finished watching the video evidence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the prosecution counsel. The video they claimed was actually inciting violence, and this particular video is the interview that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was interviewed. I've forgotten the particular platform that interviewed him. And in that video, the critical thing that they were waiting to hear, they didn't hear it. Now, the zoo government is trying to find any link whatsoever that they can get that will actually justify what they are planning on using to pin down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is inciting the public, inciting Biafrans, insightful words. That is the major thing they are looking for. Now, they brought the particular CD in question. After several trials, the CD refused to on, but eventually they found a way to play the CD. This time around, it wasn't USB, it was CD they brought in. And they brought in the CD and they played. And one of the questions the interviewers asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is his relationship with the Eastern Security Network. And just the same, one thing about Nnamdi Kanu that these people have failed to understand is that Nnamdi Kanu is not just, like I always call him, he's not just a normal human. He has a very high IQ. He's like 10 steps. He's like 10 steps ahead of you. That thing you want to say, Nnamdi Kanu knows, and he has his answer for everything. That is why even the judge acknowledged the fact that he is very intelligent and very smart. The guy is super intelligent. He's a genius. Like a full-time genius, big time. And that is just the truth of the matter. So the video, the interviewer asked him about his relationship with the Eastern Security Network, and he gave them a very straight up answer. The Eastern Security Network is a vigilante, just like other regular vigilantes, and the major aim of the Eastern Security Network is to protect the people against these Fulani headers that is spying our women in the farm and raping and maiming our young girls. This particular answer was the same answer he gave in all the video evidences they brought against, they brought as witness, against him. So, why the whole videos have been analyzed, the judge now asks the prosecutor, the prosecutor or the prosecution counsel, do you have any more video evidence against this man? And the prosecution counsel said, no, nothing more. So they have utilized every video evidences against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So the big question is, what next? We are waiting for the judgment of the judge, and we'll be giving you any information concerning that any moment from now. But meanwhile, this is the full analysis of how the court hearing is going. Enjoy this one and make sure you share.
That the strongest evidence of the zoo and the DSS officials that claimed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had committed an act of terrorism. Their strongest evidence is simply a broadcast that he made while in the United Kingdom. Somebody in a United Kingdom, all the way from Europe, where kwa ụkwara in Europe, a kidnap or a na the zoo here. When I pay it, okolugeni kwa ụkwara. Why would you kwuo in Europe? While in Europe, Nabefa Wekuoku did not did not question him. Why did you work here? The zoo, which is lawless, without no shame, subjecting a man that coughed in United Kingdom, subjecting him into trial in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. It is quite unfortunate. This is unbelievable. And based on what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, that he is going to defeat them in their own court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I will defeat you in your own court. And since then, it has been happening till today. So without further ado, let us first of all read the outcome of yesterday's proceeding as quick as possible. And then after that, we shall begin to analyze today's proceeding, because today's proceeding is very, very, very important. In fact, today's proceeding is, it's a grand victory for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you, in case if you haven't seen it, if you haven't read it, we are here this evening to do the needful. So, Angolango, Nanko Nabia, only thing I want you to do is to make sure that the broadcast is shared across all the platforms, especially those of you who are in WhatsApp groups. So please, before we continue with the analysis and of course, reading out the proceedings of yesterday before moving into today's proceeding, because it's very, very imperative, because we all have been following the case since the start. So for the fact that we missed yesterday's own, it is very, very important that we combine both of them, both yesterday and today's proceedings, in order to continue with the enlightenment and, of course, analysis and, letting our people understand how it has all been going on from the beginning until we get to the logical conclusion. So, my wonderful people of Biafra, before we continue, you can see the number on your screen. This number is the official number to call. Today is 7th. Protest is coming on next tomorrow. Protest is next tomorrow. My wonderful people of Biafra, protest is next tomorrow. I think we are going to dwell so well on this protest after the analysis of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court proceedings of yesterday and today. We are going to talk about this protest. We shall talk about the protest. I want people to get ready to call in and ask their questions. Any question that you want to call, any question that you want to ask, get ready to ask that question. Anything you want to talk about this protest, get ready to, to call in and talk about it, because we are going to dwell very, very much on it, because it is next tomorrow on the 9th of May, 2023. 2025. All Biafrans who are eligible to travel are expected to be in Helsinki, Finland for this all-important protest. It's not about me. It's not about he or she. It's not about who is saying it. It's about Simon Ekpa. It's about our Prime Minister. Obunanti Chirindibani to listen and hear the truth. That the protest will go a long way. That nobody will tell you to go to protest for our Prime Minister, because everybody, the only thing what I've been hearing in Cape Azua, when we are in a government cannot host a protest. This is what I've been hearing in Cape Azua, when everybody should be on top of their voices, telling Finland that if you don't release our Prime Minister, we are going to shut down the streets of Helsinki. This is what we are expecting from every individual. Manifen Nanuzi Buna government cannot host a protest. Both sides are saying the same thing. Nobody is cared. Nobody cared. The only thing I hear is when anybody comes to speak, to talk about whatever they want to talk about, they say, we greet our Prime Minister. We greet our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing they say about our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, which is making the whole matter confusing. Very, very, confusing. How we will only talk about our Prime Minister by greeting him while he's suffering for all of us in the DSS dungeon. The only thing we say, greetings to our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, wherever he is. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why we will be on top of our voices, shouting and letting Finnish authority to understand, if you don't release this man, we will shut down the street of Helsinki. This is what I am expecting. But lo and behold, Onya Potikwoku, or say greetings to our Prime Minister, greetings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only way you hear about Mazi Simon Ekpa. And you tell me that all is well. You're telling me that you cannot go to protest and you're eligible to travel, or you are waiting for anybody to tell you we are hosting protest. This is the opportunity to show love for our Prime Minister. This is the opportunity to show love to our Prime Minister. So, towards the end of this broadcast, we are going to dwell very, very well on this protest. I am doing my own. It left for you, Biafrans. It is left for you to know. When a black man tests power for 1 minute, 10 minutes, he will like to die on top of that seat. He would never, ever want to quit, even when things are going bad. When a black man tests power, that black man would want to die on that chair instead of relinquishing power back to whoever that give it to him or her. This is an African mentality for you. So any of you thinking that anybody somewhere is praying and hoping the way you as a genuine person following whoever you are following and hoping and praying that our Prime Minister will soon come out, and you think that whoever you are following is also praying the same prayer with you, I am sorry for you, because you don't know the black mentality that we have. When a black man tests power, they will never ever relinquish that power again. This is unless they die there. If you have ear, Noro, this voice is shouting from the wilderness. Also kwagigelo, also gerapia. Norokwa neche, because all Biafra Unite never announced. Biafra Unite is announcing it. I am not here to, I'm not coming to your house to push you out to go to protest. I am doing my own. It left for you to do your own. If you think that this platform is not capable enough to announce a protest for our Prime Minister, I am sorry for you. I am sorry for you. Okay? I am what? Sorry for you. I am doing my own part. If you are eligible to do your own part, especially having eligible travel documents to be in Finland, wherever you are, it is left for you to do your own part. But only if your eyes will be open. If you can open your eyes and see what is going on, if you can open your eyes to understand the mentality of an African man when it comes to power, then Obomu, I don't even have to shout too much for you to rise up and go and buy your ticket tomorrow morning. Now let us go back to what has brought us here this evening. This was yesterday's, of course, yesterday's proceeding. According to how it's written here, below is a summary of today's court proceeding, which was yesterday. Yeah, it is written here. This is adjourned, court case adjourned till 7th of May 2025. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, Kanu Agabi, we all know, Onyinyechi Benson, Okon Efut, Emeka Etiaba, Mena Audu. Mena Audu, I heard he's from if I'm not mistaken, from where is he from? Mena Audu. I think they say he's from Plateau State, from Jos, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I can quickly check. Mena Audu. I'm going to. There's a reason why this man joined Mena Audu. There's a reason why he joined our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. According to him, because he made a statement yesterday in the court, or maybe maybe that very statement is here. So let's continue first. I think he's from Jos, from Plateau State. So on the befaka anazo sindi befanse Fulani na etifa mmon, Fulani na etifa gungun. So their eyes have the eyes of everybody is open, and now everybody has seen what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting about. Now it's only a coward, only a fool, only a dead man walking who hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nke ikpeazụ, especially nke ikpeazụ na zoo. Only a dead man walking will yakpo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asị nke ikpeazụ na the Zoological Republic. Are you paying attention? Only a dead man walking. Because everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said have all come to pass. All of them. Bar none. All of them. So if you are not a Fulani, in the zoo, you have no reason not to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the menace of Fulani terrorism, Fulani terrorists, is everywhere, is touching everybody's life. As long as the zoo is concerned, the menace of Fulani terrorists is touching the lives of everybody negatively. Yes, negatively. Because if you check all the places they are, causing havoc, all the places they are, massacring people and, chasing them away from their ancestral land, taking over their lands. Check all the places, especially in the Middle Belt. The major source of their income is farming. The major source of their income is farming. Are you paying attention? Now tell me, if the major source of their income is farming, how comes? How comes? How comes? Now, Joseph Akubo, Uchenna Njoku, Alo Ejimako, Pan Ejiofor. Of course, this is not the Ejiofor, the one you know. Maxwell Okpara, Patrick Agazie, Chika Odemena, Mandela Umeborogu, Mary Francis Oji, Uchenna Ege. Many of these people you see here are, voluntary. They are doing voluntary service, like that man. Now look at this Audu Nunge from Gombe. Oh yeah, he's from Gombe actually. Audu Nunge from Gombe State, who happens to be a member of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's defense team, admits his personal administration for the leader of the IPOB movement vows absolute commitment in defense of his cause for self-determination and freedom for all ethnic nationalities in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. For all ethnic nationalities, for all ethnic nationalities, for all ethnic nationalities. Now, transcription of cross-examination proceedings. Agabi, are you aware the defendant was charged for inciting the public to destroy public properties? Witness, I am not aware, my lord. Agabi, are you aware that those charges were later struck out by competent court jurisdiction? Witness, no, I am not aware. So what are you witnessing? You are not aware, you are not aware, you are not aware. What are you witnessing? And they say you are a witness. Yeah? They said you are a witness, but you are not aware. No be juju be that. Agabi, are you aware that the defendant in furtherance of terrorism charge he was accused of to have directed the public to destroy government properties in Lagos? Witness, yes, I am aware. Agabi, are you aware the trial judge struck out the charges? The witness, that I am not aware. That I am not aware. Now, there is something we're going to pick from here now. Agabi, are you aware the trial judge struck out the charges? Are you paying attention? We are going to I want you to highlight here, because this is one of the main things they claim to have brought today as witness. Not even one of the main thing they brought today as their witness is this. Are you paying attention? Something that has been struck out, a charge that has been struck out. The zoo and the DSS brought it today as their witness, while it's not on the charge sheet. But the zoo, imagine how primitive they could be. Look at how primitive they can be. They went to bring the broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu during the NSAS, and they say it's among their evidence. Whereas this same charge has been struck out by a judge. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Ndị ala ụmụ okoko ndị ala. Ose Tugon everywhere na. Now, let's continue. I want you to remember here, we are coming back there. Now, the witness said that I am not aware, and you are a witness. So you are coming to witness against somebody that you don't even know how his case has been, has been going on over the years. For the past 10 years, you don't know how the case has been going, but you are coming to, witness against that same person. Prosecution party calls in second witness to cross-examination holding. Transcription of cross-examination proceedings. Prosecution. Do you know Nnamdi Kanu prosecution, which is what's the name of that man? What's the name of that man, that evil man? What's the name of that lawyer? That son also. They also say he was once minister of, sorry, Attorney General of the Federation once or something like that. Awomolo. His name is Awomolo. 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 I'm going to remember his full name, but his surname is Awomolo. Who can remind me the name of that man in the comment section? His full name. I remember his surname is Awomolo. Awomolo. Now, second witness. Yes, I met Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja at our DSS office. At our, meaning that he is also a DSS officer. Now, where I was asked to question him, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the he put that word, proscribed group Ipob, and he also established ESN, an armed group. You see, they are coming. They are coming. Negquanti. Prosecution. You told the court about a meeting held with the defendant. Go on. Tell the court the setting and details of the meeting. Second witness. I have a letter from the Federation's Attorney General, and it should be distributed in court for appropriate reading. Now, this Federation's Attorney General he's talking about is a former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, the main man that kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, the main man that ruled the zoo for 6 good years with an impostor, with a masked impostor. This same man you see, Abubakar Malami, is the one that immediately Abba Kyari, joined his ancestors. Malami rose to the ranks and took over power from Abba Kyari and reigned supreme for 6 good years. He's the one that kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody telling you about Muhammad Buhari, that person is just a foolish animal, and Tinubu is aware of it. That is the major reason why Tinubu won in 2023. Not won, they gave it to Tinubu. Tinubu is 100% aware of it. What they do nowadays is once in blue moon, they'll tell you, oh, we saw Buhari in London. Oh, Buhari greeted Nigerians from Kafanchan. Oh, Buhari galo Mecca. Mecca. Oh, Buhari will say hello to Nigeria from his home in Daura in Katsina State. This is the only thing they say. They just write it and send it to press. They will publish it. People without shame. Now, note, Nnamdi Kanu stated that he doesn't know witness number 2. Nnamdi Kanu said, I don't know you. You claim to be among those that interrogated me. You claim to be among those that arrested me, but I don't know your face. Church Abasa. Now, the defense lead counsel, Kanu Agabi, issues an objection plea granted by the presiding judge. According to the defense lead counsel, the letter being circulated in court was not included in the previous evidences brought before the court. Agabi also stated that the prosecution party has since withdrawn the said subsequent letter from the former Attorney General office following a motion filed by the defense of his client. Further documents being presented by Awomolo, prosecution's counsel, defense lead counsel object that they have not received the documents being distributed in court by the prosecution. Prosecution party assures that they are prepared to serve them to the defense party, which is the document they said they obtained from the so-called Attorney General or the former Attorney General of the Federation. The defense team assert that they did not receive nearly all of the documents that the prosecution presented. In addition, the trial judge, Justice Omotosho, stated that he did not receive any such document either. Witness has been asked to narrate what happened during his interrogation with MNK in 2015. Witness says MNK incited people to burn down houses and others. The prosecution is requesting the case be postponed till tomorrow, as the defense team maintains no letter or document from the former Attorney General of the Federation was served them. Judge, all documents must be served to the defendant by prosecution so they can be examined. Remember here, remember here, remember here. According to him, he said that where is it? He said that he was inciting people to do what? He was inciting people to, where is it? To burn down. Okay, fine. But remember that he said he was inciting people to burn down houses, which also, okay, look at it here. Yeah, look at it. Witness says MNK incited people to burn down houses and others. The prosecution is requesting the case be postponed till tomorrow, which is today, as the defense team maintain no letter or documents from the former Attorney General of the Federation was served to them. So remember that place, because we're going to talk about it, briefly. Judge, all documents must be served to the defendant by the prosecution so they can be examined. Judge, to the prosecution, any document you want to use must be duly served to the defense team. Agabi, is it necessary to submit the application to release my client's belongings? Court adjourned till 7th tomorrow, which is today, specifically to examine the prosecution witness. Now, that was the proceedings of yesterday, and let us now come to today's proceedings. Very, 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 very important. If you are here, please endeavor to like and share the broadcast, as we are going straight into the next segment, which is today's proceeding. Please endeavor to like and share the broadcast. It is very, very, very important that you do so. Use this medium to do so. Use this opportunity to like and share the broadcast, that we may, of course, proceed. All right, we continue. One minute. One minute while I try to bring the today's proceeding to the screen. All right. Try to bring today's proceeding to the screen, but It's actually giving me issues, so I have to read it off screen. I'll read it off screen. Just pay attention. All right, today's proceeding, which is EC Sabunti Abado, how it happened, how it all began, and how it ended today at the Court of Competent Jurisdiction in Abuja. Cross-examination of witness Triple B. This very witness goes by the name BBB, Triple B. And today's conclusion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Prosecution. Who did you see in that video? Prosecution, which is Awomolo, is asking his own witness, who did you see in that video? That is where they started. Witness Triple B said, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader and ESN. Next, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast is being played in the court. So they played Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast in the court. Today, a lot of things. Why is this not coming? Why is it not showing on the screen? Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me see if I can read it from another source.